Alrighty then. So this is actually going to be the first time I do this. I don't even know if I'm recording right now properly or not, but hello. So this is going to be a video on just talking about Warlord, just a champ that I've had for a very long time. I've just loved him. He's really fun. And just showing you some of the places that I think he could be useful. I am by no means an expert. I'm just someone that just enjoys playing the game a lot, and I happen to be an end game. That doesn't mean I know shit. I tend to, kind of see what other people say and then kind of make my own decisions. But yeah, so let's get into it. So, Warlord is a legendary orc. He is a void. He's my only pulled void legendary. Arbiter, I had to get through the missions. And yeah, he's just a lot of fun. So, let me just go through his skills real quick. So, attacks one enemy, has a 25% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by one turn. He's what's known as a debuff extender. So that's very vital for you guys if you're doing clan boss and you're going the debuff route, because some people go the just heavy damage route, but some people go the debuff route with the tons of poisons and stuff like that. And if you don't have poisons on your A1 that you can consistently get on, this is an alternative where it'll help them last a little bit longer. He's not bad for that, and you can book it up to 40%, I believe. So that's definitely good. This right here is one of the big ones. Places a shield buff equal to 30% of this champion's max HP on all allies for 2 turns. Restores allies' HP by 25%. Places a block debuff on all allies for 1 turn. So what's good about this is that it's 30% of this champion's HP. So you can just focus on putting a bunch of HP on him, and the shield they'll get will be pretty massive compared to other champs. And it's on a 3-turn cooldown, and that's another thing. The books are not the first 2 books are not a lot. If you just want this one, you can go for it. And then the last one's Orcish Rituals. Excuse me. Attacks all enemies, has a 70% chance to put each target's skills on cooldown. That is a dick move. Love that ability. Has a 30% chance to fully deplete each target's turn meter. Obviously, you can book this so it'll have a 100% chance. So you're going to want accuracy on him. And then he has an aura of ally resist in all battles by 50, which is not bad. I tend not to use it. Honestly, I play with him a lot. I just do a lot of dumb shit right now because he's not someone I use anymore on anything, but you can. He's very useful in everything. He got me to Dragon 20. He got me to Ice Golems 20. He was a part of my clan boss team and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to see if I show you a little bit. Oh, one of the things he did get me through, he's not how would you say, he's not set up the way he used to be. But let me show you a team comp that I do sometimes with him. Let me refresh and just get a new page. Well, this team's gonna be easy, but whatever. So one thing I like to do, because it's just horrible to do, it's kind of evil, is I like to put him in with Raz. And Roz, obviously, you'll get him if you do the fusion event. He's so he's gettable. He's usable, attainable. Damn it, that's the word. So let's see if I can do this right. So so if obviously this works better if you go first, but if you go first, then obviously I have Arbiter in my case. So if not, just speed boost the hell out of your whoever your turn meter booster is. Obviously, most people would use an APOF before they get this one, Arbiter. So I'm just gonna speed boost everything. So then I do this to them, and it gets their cooldowns. But then I also use Raz, because as you can see, he didn't drop everyone's cooldown. But then I use Rosin, and now all of their turn meters got decreased. So then from there, it becomes even more obnoxious for them. They can't do whatever abilities they were going to do. Now they can't do. So then you can slowly just beat the crap out of them. And let me show you their shield just on him. So as you can see, it does a good amount of shield. It does a block debuff for 1 turn. So if you expect to get hit with a debuff, it's good to just get that out of the way. Alright, I think I'm just going to auto now. I just wanted to show you that. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to win this because I just threw this random crap together. But, let's see. Yeah, I probably should focus the Tyrell first because he can get annoying. You want to focus the Soul Drinker potentially last. because, or either that or if you want, you can time it with the block debuffs or have a cleanser on your team. It really just depends on what you want. You could have a Battle Khazar, which I do have. I didn't put him on. Yeah, this is probably going to be a loss, ironically enough. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what Warlord can do along with Roz. I'm probably going to beat the crap out of them after just because I can. Yeah, see, so he did his AoE cooldown reduction again. So now Soul Drinker hasn't had a chance to throw his bombs on me, which is his 8th 3, I believe. So that's another reason why Warlord can be really useful on a team. So you see, like, obviously this is taking me longer because I'm not using any nukes in this particular setup. I'm just using suppression. I'm suppressing their abilities and their turn meter. So it's kind of it's an evil thing to do, but it's funny. But yeah, so that's just a little bit of what Warlord can do in the arena. I guess I can show you a clan boss. Did I do my second key here? Hold on. Okay. So I didn't do my second key here. So let's first of all, let me confirm something, because I do have my Nightmare Team speed boost speed tuned. So I just want to confirm that he is in the right speed setup. Yeah, I recently changed him. He used to have 100,000 HP, but I changed his speed to 177 so that I could slot him into CB if I wanted to. CB, clan boss. Sorry, guys. My brain sometimes is a little off. So let me see. I'm gonna take out Sepulcher, and put him in, so you can see how he does. And it's just about setting it up, you know. Okay, so let's set up some poisons. Then we got also Viz is another extender, like Warlord. That but he hits 3 times, and each one has a chance to land his extend the debuffs. So obviously he's a better extender than Warlord. But you know, before I had Viz, I had Warlord, so I'm gonna use what I got, right? And let me just go to. Let me get out of that. Okay. Let me just do this. Weaken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's better to keep track of what debuffs, because Viz has debuffs that you don't want to land. Okay, I'm glad that resisted. Frickin' Soul Crusher. Skull Crusher, sorry, my brain. Skull Crusher likes to land his heal reduction when I don't want him to. Alright, so I messed up because it was on auto when I first came in. So because of that, I have to wait another turn, I believe. So we're going to have to see how he got stunned there. If you set up the Warlord right, you shouldn't be getting stunned at all. So let's just do this move just because I can. So normally you want to wait for this to say 2 and 3 to plan this ability, your block debuff, because you want to block the stun. You don't want to get hit with the stun ever, you know. You want to avoid that because it can throw your rotation off big time. So unfortunately, because he did that ability first, I got screwed over a little bit, but that's obviously a part of it, you know. That's why you got to make sure you're not on auto. And because of all of that, it threw off my Skull Crusher, who he didn't have his ability right away, and I messed it up. But alright, so see, when it's on affinity, like green, blue, or red, you know, Magic's Force or Spirit, you have to wait until it says 32. So then you do this, and then as you can see, I was able to block it. You're supposed to have your speed set up properly. I don't think I do right now, but if you speed tune him correctly, he should loop properly out after every one of the clan boss's moves. Okay, so let me auto this from here, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, and I'll see if I speed this up before I upload to YouTube so you guys can see. Obviously, I'm still not even sure if this is recording properly, where the video even is. This is my first time doing this, so this should be fun. So as you can see, Warlord's actually pretty perfect for this if you want to block the stun completely, because his rotation goes perfectly with that. So if you speed tune it properly, you'll never get stunned. So his main role could be that, if you want that to be the main role, block the debuff. He also heals a little bit and puts some shields, so that could give you some more survivability. And he's a debuff extender, so if you don't have a Viz or Septimus or anything like, or even Bulwark, I think can extend a little bit. He can be a great alternative to that as well. And since it's his A1, he would work well in a counter comp when it comes to trying to extend the debuffs. Right now, his accuracy isn't the best because I just built him with... I just honestly threw as much HP as possible. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. You know, so he's not optimally built, but I wanted to just show you guys what, you know, what I do. So let's see how we will do. This is... Let me see. Is this... This is actually a bad affinity because my Viz and Skull Crusher are countered here. And this guy is doing good. That's another thing about Warlord or any Void, really. It's the best part about them is they don't have to worry about affinities as much. Obviously, with the affinities, you still have to deal with the fact that he has an attack bonus on this one. And I forgot which one it is, but one of them can lower your accuracy. I think it's magic. So, you know, they each have their issues. And so, yeah. So, we'll see how long this goes. Alright, so there we go. So we ended up at 29.26 million. That's not bad. He did about 1.7, but honestly, he was there mostly for blocking the debuff as well as the shield. So, you know, you build around that. He's not, and he can extend your debuffs a bit, but that's not really his main thing. But obviously, you can build him differently. He can hit a bit harder if you know, work his crit damage in and everything like that. Let me see. Oh, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong thing. Also, let me show you at least one of the dragon. Let me show you what he can do there. So this is what I run normally. So let's just try and build something around him. Let's include Vault and let's do this. So something like I ran before. So let's see. We'll do a Taro. And we'll do an Apoth. Warlord, of course. Let's do Frankie. And then I don't know. Let's see what we do. I'm just building some random crap. I don't even know if this is gonna go well. I'm trying to build something that's actually potentially buildable, you know, if that makes any sense. So let's see how this works. I just threw this together right now, and I'm gonna leave it in the video, so you're gonna see it fail or not. So as you see, he messed with their cooldowns. He messed with their turn meter. Bellower also does that a little bit with his A1. So combining all of that should get us through the waves. It's going to take a bit of time. This isn't going to be a fast team, but we're just trying to see if we can get through Dragon 20 with this team. I tried to build it with rares that you may or may not have. Obviously, Frankie being probably the rarest one of this group aside from Warlord. But the whole point of this video is it's a Warlord video, so he's going to be in it. Aside from that, I try to build it with just epics and rares. So as you can see, between Apoth and Warlord, the heals and the shields stay up a bit, and then we have Frankie for more shields. This is a sustained team. Oh, you know what I did forget though? I forgot to put some poisons so that I can beat the dragon. So we're gonna see me fail right now. That's gonna be funny. But now we're gonna see. We're gonna see if this works. I doubt it. You probably would have put a Froban in or something, or like something for poisons, maybe instead of potentially instead of Frankie. Actually, that might have worked. So let's see if this team can handle Dragon. That's gonna be the big thing. And I think this will be the last thing I show you with Warlord. Just want to show you some of the places that he is viable, and you know, he is an all-around good champ. He can be an arena, clan boss, dungeons. You know, he has a versatile kit. You know. And that's the good thing, because he can heal you a little bit, but he's there for shields. He can block debuffs. He can... His A3 ruins the cooldowns and messes with people. And messes with their turn meter. Alright, so we got to the dragon with all 5 people intact. Now the big one is whether we can actually last through this. So that's going to be fun. Oh, he's already getting up. Look at him. I don't know if I put my crit rate on Tyrell or not, so this should be interesting. Oof, they all got stunned because I didn't take out the purple. So yeah, as you can see, his block debuff there saved me from getting hit by a lot of crap. So again, if you can build him properly, you get the speed properly, and you know, Apoth is pretty good as a pretty good helper with that. And look at this dickhead. OPS, pull your finger out the end. Fucking clan boss. Oh my god. And then he put a fucking wiki face. He knows I'm recording. I just told him. You gotta love my group, man. I love them. They're funny. So honestly, I'm curious to see if this team can get through Dragon. Oof. See, Frankie got low. Oh, and then Apoth came with the heal. OPS can barely one key Nightmare. And he ate Whirling because he's a fucker. So now they're messing with me because they know I'm recording. So they're having fun with it. Anyways, that was the strat. They're funny. They're a funny group of people. But yeah, so far the sustain is there because of Warlord and Apoth. Frankie takes some of the damage off everyone else. And then Bellower and Tyrell just, you know, are there. Tyrell's there honestly somewhat for defense. Obviously, I have a much better team than this, but I wanted to show you guys what can be done with Warlord and a mix of epics and rares, you know? Oh shit. Frankie died. And he's at halfway. So let's see. Now I'm really curious if this can even work. You probably would have wanted to take out Bellower or Frankie, maybe potentially Frankie for a poison. Any poison could have probably done better here because the damage would have been so immense, and then Warlord extends the debuff once in a while, so that even adds longer. Preferably maybe something like Froband if she can live long enough to get here. Thankfully with Warlord and Apoth that might be the case, so have to do some testing on that. But yeah, now I'm actually pretty curious if we can make it through this. Oof. Okay. Oh, Apoth died. Yeah, this might not work. Wants a titty, fuck War Mother. I do have a War Mother. So yeah, my group is not safe for work. Then again, neither am I. Yeah, so this is about as much as it can be done. I probably should have put a poison in, but I'm going to leave my failure in so you guys can show, so I can see that it will show up in the video. Enjoy that, Mr. Living Failure. But yeah, and you're gonna. It's ironic because they're talking shit. The guy's name is Living Failure, and I just showed you guys a failure. But as you can see though that he will definitely get the job done. He'll get you where you need to be. I'm gonna leave this in the video because I find it kind of funny, and I'm not gonna. I think I'll post it in my stream video. So there's gonna be a video that I'm gonna post actually before this one, where I'll show Warlord doing it with a poison and see if that does better. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave that here. Let me just show you real quick what I have on him. His total stats real quick. This is just what I threw together. Again, you can do much better than this. This is just what I have right now. 83,000 HP. I had him at 100, but then I lost the speed boots that I have on him now. 20 crit rate. You probably could do a little bit better on that. And let me show you the masteries. Honestly, I went just straight shot for the War Master. And then obviously I went accuracy because you want the procs on the extending debuff. And then I kind of went anything that can heal or shield. You know, anything that buffs healing and shield because that's what I use them for. And this you always want on anything so you can lower the cooldown. Chance to extend duration of any buff. Yeah, so you can kind of see. It's not too hard to build them in my opinion. Obviously, again, I may have built them wrong. And you want HP as much as possible for the scale. You want to put a little bit of defense in there to help him survive longer. And accuracy. That's pretty much it. Not a lot to it. But yeah, he's a great legendary, and if you guys got him, congrats. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this, please let me know. If you can feel free to check me out on Twitter. Or of course, if you want to just follow what I'm doing on my day-to-day. Take it easy and have a great